Hello guys, this is Willow Plays What Ifs here, and I'm back at it again with another new series. But this series is gonna be different. I need to do something real quick, guys. Yeah. I'm sorry for you, Soulkeeper. You wanted me to do a new universe and that's how I do it, but I have a great idea on what I can do for this series. It's gonna be a merge series actually. This is gonna be merged with the universe I've already made of what if Deku had a toxic fire quirk. I didn't want to make a new universe just for this character, for him to end up having a fire quirk like toxic fire. So I thought I'd merge it, because I don't want to make two different series for them to not be like connected. It wouldn't make sense, to be honest, in my opinion. But whatever. But yeah, for the start of this series, oh my bad. For the start of the series, I'm gonna start off way earlier. Way earlier, to the point where our point of view is from Inko in her childhood. Her family. I've never actually told you what toxic fire quirks Inko and Hasashi's what's it called? Heritage was. I never told you that, or I didn't even tell you what they looked like, in fact. Yeah, I never told you what they looked like or anything. Well, on Hisashi, on the other hand, he is half American and half Japanese. He has a little bit American in there. And he has been living in Japan all his life. Cause it is they've been in Japan for ages, for generations in fact. And they have been top heroes throughout throughout the years. Well, Inko, on the other hand, she is Hispanic. Yeah, isn't that quite surprising? She is Hispanic. Why do I keep doing that? My bad. Let's go back to her childhood. She is in Mexico. She lived in Mexico, yeah. Her family owns a drug cartel. She is a bigwig's daughter, pretty much. She is a drug lord's daughter, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it is. She's a drug lord's daughter. She's got quite a few well, how do I say? She has gotten quite a few perks to being the drug lord's daughter. They're rich. She has good friends. Though the city that they live in is pretty much crap. But it's home to her. And that's all that she's ever known. But since she ever knew, she always wanted to travel. She always wanted to go to America or Japan. Her father, his name is Juan. His name is Juan. Let me think on the last name, guys. Yep, he is Juan Garcia. That's his name. Everybody knows the Garcia family all throughout Mexico. They are well known, and they have their hands in a lot of things in Mexico. They have a little bit here, a little bit there. They have their hands in everything. So yeah, they even have cops in their pockets. That's how well known they are. So no one really comes after them, to be honest. But since a young age, Inka wasn't really an idiot. She knew what her parents did and was. She didn't condone whatever her parents did. So she was really big into learning, reading books, learning business, like her parents. Though they are drug lords, they know how to do business. That's the whole point of them being a drug lord. They know how to make business. That's what she wants to do. She wants to be in business like her parents, but at the same time, not be a drug lord or not be a mob boss. The cartel, that's what it is. The cartel. I'm just going to say cartel from now on. She didn't want to be in the cartel. She didn't want to be anywhere near the cartel with her parents. Her parents knew that she didn't want any part of the business, though they honestly don't mind her not wanting to be in the business because they don't want to see her ended up being dead by something going wrong. They love their daughter. They love her to death. This cartel is not what you expect a cartel to be. This is more family based. Well, most cartels are family based, but they wouldn't kill each other in order to take the top spot or be boss. This family loves each other. They are a real family. They love each other pretty much, yeah. They wouldn't kill each other. They wouldn't betray each other. They are with each other till the end. And they respect her wishes for not being in the cartel. She could easily be one the boss when she gets older, but they understand. So yeah, she learned a lot whenever she grew up. And she wanted to travel somewhere. She wanted to travel to America. And she traveled with her mother to a lot of places. Wherever her mother went to do business, wherever she needed to travel, um Inko went. And and time passes. She is really good. She is in I'm gonna say middle school right now. She's in her middle school days. And she's with her mother in America once again. She's in America in New York to do business. No, not in New York. I'm gonna say Texas. That's more realistic. They won't go all the way to New York. Texas would be more realistic for them to do business in. For them to you know you know what they do. If you saw any TV shows on the cartel, then you understand why I say Texas. But yeah, she wants her she's been asking her mother to take her to to Japan. She wants to live in Japan to be someplace new, and she wants to live in Japan because she has been learning different languages. She is very good at it. She's very good at learning. It's very important to learn different languages, and whenever you're in that type of business or on the work. In case if you're talking to someone that is from somewhere else, and her mother finally said yes, they'll buy a mansion um at what's it called, fucking to- Tokyo, yeah. They'll buy a mansion, and yeah, and that's what they did. And she started living her life in Japan, though her parents couldn't stay with her. They had, because they had their business all the way across the world. But they left a few maids and butlers with her. They left some few people to keep watch on her. Even some bodyguards, because she is their lovely daughter. What would happen if someone tried to steal her? They would immediately kill whoever tried to do that, though. But I'm gonna say time passes, and we're getting into where we started whenever I started in the other what if. I'm gonna say Inko doesn't look like she does in canon. She kinda does, but she doesn't at the same time. She doesn't have that green hair, I'm gonna say. Huh, should she have actually, I'm gonna say hmm. Made me think on what she actually looks like, guys. Okay, I know what she looks like. Inko has the same eyes as this Deku right here. She has that yellow eyes. And she has black hair going all the way down to her waist. And it's pretty wavy. Her hair is a pretty wavy whenever it's going down. Yeah, it's a good wave to it. And she has a good body. She's fit. She has to be fit. But yeah. And that's and she goes to, we're going to skip to when she goes to Shinketsu. We're in the high school. Yeah, this is a high school. She's in Shinketsu High right now. And let's skip to whenever Shinketsu is over with and done with. She has made quite a few contacts in Shinketsu where she can do business with. Because there are a lot of bigwig daughters and sons in Shinketsu. So she made some contacts with them, and they're gonna help her start her business up and yada yada yada. Cause she wants her business. She finally knows what she wants her business to be. She wants her business to be an hero agency that has a lot of its hands in other places, if you know what I mean. but all legally, all legal. So yeah, she's in her hero agency right now. Oh, sorry about that. I just yawned. But she's in her hero agency, and she. Let me think, guys. She's in her hero agency, and she's in her office doing paperwork, like her fuck. Her desk is filled to the brim with paperwork. So yeah. So she's doing an old nutter tonight. But someone knocks on the door to her office, and she says come in, and a man walks in. I'm gonna say he has blue hair and green eyes. Should he have that? Should his house look like that? Blue hair with green eyes. I'm gonna say yes, that's what he looks like. And he has quite a big build to him. And she thinks, he looks a lot like Endeavor, she thinks to herself. And she says in fluent Japanese to him, what do you want? What would you want, mister? And he says, Hisashi. No, he says Midoriya. Mr. Midoriya. And time passes, and they start to date. And as they start to date, they start to do you know what? As time passes, and just a little bit of time passes, and she is yet again in her office, but this time she's not feeling too well at all. She's feeling terrible. She is feeling queasy. She is feeling sick. She doesn't know what this is. As she is about to throw up, and she runs to the nearest trash can in her office. As she pukes in the trash can, she is just puking. As she is done with puking, she goes to the toilet. She doesn't know what's going on. But then after she's done puking in the toilet, she looks herself in the mirror in the bathroom. As she thinks, what's going on? As she's having her as she's holding her stomach while she's as she's holding her stomach while yeah, she's holding her stomach as she's looking at herself in the mirror, and she just looks at herself. She thinks, I look fucking terrible. I don't think I can continue work. And she's thinking, what could have caused this? As she's thinking and thinking, she's thinking for a couple of minutes, and it finally hits her. As she thinks, no, it can't be. As she quickly gets out of the area, goes to her car. Right now she has I'm gonna say this car is a Mustang. I did say in the other what ifs, the other series that they both love cars. So yeah, she has a Mustang, though it's not very very though it's not really seen in what do you fucking call it, in Tokyo. She got it transported from America to here. So yeah. But yeah, let me think. Ah shit. But yeah, she's in her car. She is freaking going. She is. She's leaving dust behind her. She is going to the nearest convenience store. As she parks, she runs into the convenience store. She is looking through the she's looking through the aisles, and she finally finds it. And she runs to counter, gives the person the money, and they check the item out. As they give it to her, and they didn't really ask anything. As she runs to the she runs to her car, and she goes back to home. As she goes home, she runs into the bathroom, and she gets it tested. She tests it, and she's thinking, no, 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 no. I'm not ready to have a kid yet. I just started a business. What would Hasashi think? We can't have a kid yet. He just started his hero career. We can have one yet. And as she gets it tested, it's ready now. It's ready. As she looks at it, and her heart sings. Her heart freaking sings. As she is very conflicted right now. She doesn't want a child yet. As she ponders for an hour whether she should call Hisashi. As she ponders if she should call Hisashi. And she finally calls him. And he's doing his rounds throughout the city. To see if there's any criminals. So he has caught quite a few today though. This is a good day for him. So he caught a few criminals and took them to jail. And he gets a call as he picks up his phone from a pocket, and from the end. Yeah, he gets it from his pocket and he picks it up. He says, "Yes, Inko," as she says in a serious tone, "Baby, I have something serious to tell you, and you might want to come to my house for that to happen." As he is very shocked by the tone that she has right now, and he knows it's very serious. Though she is a serious person, he's never seen her be this serious before. The tone that she had was kind of shocking and kind of scary. So after he was done with his rounds and done with his hero work, he went straight to Inko's place. As he knocks and opens the door and asks, "Yes, babe, what did you want to talk about?" As he's going to the living room and he sees her just sitting on a couch with one of her feet just going up and down, just tapping on the floor. As he knows what this means. He's seen his girlfriend do this quite a few times. So he knows she does this when she's nervous. So he sits beside her and he asks, "Babe, what do you want to talk about?" And she shows a pregnancy test thing. And he sees it. And he's shocked that she has it, but he looks at it and he's shocked. And he sees a positive sign. As he doesn't know what to say, he's shocked right now. As he asks her, "So you're pregnant, babe?" As she sighs and she says, "Yes, I'm pregnant." That's how she says, "You know we can't keep it." And she says, "I know, babe, I know. You just started your hero career. And that could be very bad if you just had a kid right whenever you started your hero career. That is very bad. And it is bad for my career as well. And I'm not even ready to have a kid yet." As she says this. As they both sigh, as he says, "Babe," that's how she says, "once this baby is born, we gotta give it up." As she sighs, saying, "Yes, I know. I hate to do it to the little thing. I really hate to do this. Sashi, I didn't even want a child, but now I have one right now and I know it has to be done. We're not ready to have kids. But just imagine the life he's going to have. If we give this kid up, just imagine the life he's going to have, or she's going to have." As it's how she says, "The best we can do for it is give it to the best what's the fucking called? Fuck. The best we can do, baby, is give it to the best orphanage. A very rich and very well known orphanage. That's the best we can do for it. They will and not give it to not the just give it bring him to one of those well known orphanages. But I honestly don't want to bring him to an orphanage in Japan, babe. As she says, I know, babe. If we put him in keep him in Japan, one of these years we'll want to find him. We have to bring him to a orphanage of a different country or city. So we will never be able to find our kid. As he says, yes, babe. I know how I am as a person. Once we are of the age that we want to have kid, we'll want him back immediately. I know how both of us are, babe. We'll try to get him back. As she sighs and says, yes, babe. We cannot bring him to any of our own families. My parents would love to have him, but once we're of that age, I'll be asking for him back. As he says, yes. I say you are pondering a word to put him. And I'm gonna say they think and they say we're gonna put him to a well-known orphanage in the U.S. A very well-known one. And time passes as she's about a year passes and she is in the hospital giving birth to this Deku. This Izuku. As she is screaming, she is giving birth to him. And she finally gives birth to this Izuku. Well, that's not gonna be his name though. And he is born with this, like this. He is born exactly like this. As he has this mutation of the skull tats on him. It's not really tats, but it's just his it's his fuck. Mutation, yeah. As he looks like this. All this all around his body. All the skeleton bones around his body. Or skeleton tats around his body. As both Hitachi and Inko and the doctor is kind of surprised by what type of mutation quirk this is. This is quite a different mutation than they ever expect. They never seen a mutation kind of like this, but it's whatever. They've seen so many different mutations, so this isn't that shocking. As they see the doctor puts this baby in a blanket. as he puts the baby in her arms before they take the baby away. As both Hisashi and Inko are looking at this baby, and they are feeling so much love for this baby. Right now, that is unbelievable. They didn't think that they could be this protected over a newborn child. And now they're both crying. They're both crying, weeping. He is on his knees right beside the bed of Inko as he asks, "Do we really have to put him away, baby?" As she's crying too, as she's looking at Hisashi and she's looking at the baby. As she says, "We have to, babe," as she's crying now. They're both crying and just looking at this beautiful baby of theirs. As this is very difficult for them. They're looking at this baby, their newborn baby, and he asks, "No, we can't put him for adoption. No, we can't. We gotta bring him to one of our families. We got to, baby. That's how we know he'll be safe. We'll know he'll be safe then." As she looks at him and she looks at the baby and she tears are going down her eyes. As she says, "Yes, yes. Your family is already in Japan. We'll bring him to my family. My family will take the baby in." And Hisashi asks, "What should we name him though? What should we name our baby?" As tears are still going down their eyes. As she looks at the baby and she sees his mutation, and she sees the little bit of hair that he has. She sees that it's a beautiful bluish black, a dark blue / black color. It's a mixture. It's really beautiful. And she thinks how beautiful. And she says out loud, "Diablo." His name is gonna be Diablo Garcia. I think that's the name that I gave from her family. His name is just gonna be Diablo, but she's not going to give him her last name or Hisashi's last name, even though they're her kid. They don't have the right. They feel like they don't have the right to give him their name because they're pretty much giving him away as he's born. Garcia. Diablo Garcia. I think that, yeah. His name is gonna be Diablo. That's his real name. Not a villain or hero name. No, that's his actual name, Diablo. As she says Diablo, and Hisashi looks at her and looks at the baby, and he says, "That's a fitting name, baby. My little baby. That's a fitting name for my little baby." As he kisses the baby on the forehead, as he's weeping even harder now. As she tells Hisashi, "Give me a phone." As he gives her his phone. As she calls her family. He gives a call to her family at Mexico. I'm gonna say her father, what was his name again? I forgot his name, but whenever I'll remember it soon, I think. Her father is doing paperwork. Her father is doing paperwork. Um, no. Diablo's last name is not gonna be Garcia. It's gonna be Rodriguez. That's what it's gonna be. I like Rodriguez better than Garcia. But yeah, as gonna say, they she gives a code to her family, and her father is doing paperwork in his office, looking at all of his businesses, seeing if there's anything happening to them. As he's getting a call, as his phone is ringing on his desk. As he picks it, he picks up his phone and he looks at the number, and he thinks, huh, this is Inko's boyfriend's number. What's he wanna call? What's he calling for? As they already know Inko's boyfriend. They know Hisashi, as he knows who they are. They're acquainted with each other. As they don't think anything badly of him. They did a background check on him, of course, because she is daddy's baby girl, and nothing, and he checks out, so they like him. He's okay to them, but one wrong move and he's done for. But yeah, as he picks up the phone and he accepts the call, as he says yes, Hisashi. As Ingo says, this is not Hisashi, it's me, Dad. As he's a little bit surprised and he asks, what are you calling his phone for? As he said, it's faster this way. Can you come to what's it called? Fuck. Can you travel to Tokyo, Dad? Just you and Mom, not the other family. We don't need a we don't need everyone from the family coming. Just you and Mom. As he asks, what's going on, baby girl? As she says, Dad, I need you to raise my kid. As right now, her dad is dumbfounded right now. And he asks, your kid? What kid? What happened? As he is just dumbfounded and he doesn't know what to say right now. As he asks, you have a fucking kid? What happened, baby girl? As she says, a lot has happened, Dad. Please come fast, Dad. Just please. As he disconnects the phone and he calls his wife. And he says, we got some business to do in Japan, babe. As she asks, what is it, honey? As he says, it has to do some with Inko, babe. As she quickly gets up, she gets dressed, and they are off to go to their private jet. As they have some bodyguards with them, and they have quite a few people with them. and they're keeping this on the down low right now. They don't need this to be blown out of proportion. As he explains to his wife what's happening, and she is shocked, or at least what little that he knows, the little that he knows. So the little that he knows that Ingo has told him, as he told her what happened, and she is shocked as they're in the private jet and they're flying to Japan right now. Sorry about that. My mouth was getting dry by all the talking I was doing. But I'm gonna say a few days pass and Inko was just resting in the hospital and just looking over her baby. Same with Hisashi. They're looking over that baby like their life depended on it. In case if anything happened to the baby, they have been keeping a good watch on him. They have been keeping a good watch on Diablo. As I'm gonna say her father and her mother finally get to Japan. And they're in the private what would be called? A private runway. Yeah, private runway owned by them. And they already have some people waiting for them in Japan. That was Ingo's bodyguards and butlers and maids. I said I'm gonna say only the bodyguards have been waiting for them. Actually, the maids and all of them are still in the house or the mansion that she lives in. And I'm gonna say he is in a they get into a car and they're on the way to the hospital. As they finally get to the hospital after an hour or so, and they run up to the room that Inko is in, and they ask what's happening. She tells them the full story finally, as they understand, and I'm gonna say Inko's father asks, so you need us to raise your boy? As she nods her head, and she says, I couldn't ask for anyone else to raise my boy than my own parents. As she cries, as she says, I don't want to leave my kid to anyone else. I was even thinking, whenever before he was even born, we were freaking thinking of bringing him to an adoption center or an orphanage, as both of them were shocked as they as how could you? It's your own blood. As she says, right, that's my own flesh and blood, and I was just thinking of doing that. I'm a monster. And she's crying, even more. As she says, once I saw my baby boy and I held him, I felt so much love and so many emotions to protect that child that's unreal. It was too much for me to handle. I don't want to take him away, but I have to because of our my business. I can't have a kid for her as both of the both of her parents understand. And she says Hisashi just started his heroing career. It would be better if he had a child. As they both understood as well. Um they understood that that would damage his hero career if he had a child. As I'm gonna say they finally got to see their grandchild as the doctor brings in the child once again to the room for the parents to take, and they see Diablo as they feel so much warmth and so much protection for the child that is unreal. They felt their grandparent they felt the grandparents senses tingling as they rushed to the doctor, and they held the child as they see the child, and they feel so much warmth and they feel so many emotions as they say we'll 100% take him. As they are already smothering this child in love, um the Inko's mother's already kissing um the baby everywhere. Well, Inko's father is just smiling. And yeah, as everyone says their goodbyes, as a few days pass and they're going through the procedure of adopting or adopting pretty much Diablo. As the time passes. Yeah, time passes. And time passes and they travel back to Mexico with Diablo, the parents, Inko's parents. And yeah, I think I named Inko's father Juan Rodriguez. No. No, not Rodriguez. Juan. Just no. I'm gonna mix up his parents' names so much because I'm not used to Hispanic names. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. I'm trying to be not racist at all. But I just won't be able to remember Hispanic names much. The same could be said with um Japanese names. I'm terrible at names that's not English because I only know one one language, so yeah. But yeah. But yeah, I'll continue the story. As they go to the private jet, and they are flying back to Mexico, and they are literally doting on baby Diablo right now, as this boy is gonna be the heir to their cartel. As they already know, once they saw Diablo, they already know he's gonna be their he's gonna be their successor to the cartel. He's gonna be the next boss after whenever one um and whenever one what's it called? What's that word called? Fuck. I can't think of anything, guys. Yeah, when one retires of being the cartel boss, he's gonna be it. Diablo's gonna be the next one. Once he moves up the ranks. As they have a feeling that he will move up the ranks pretty quickly. With how they're gonna raise him. They're gonna raise him with love. But at the same time they're gonna raise him with discipline. So yeah. They're gonna be a little strict on him, but at the same time they're gonna love on him. So yeah. They're gonna teach him so many things. So yeah. And that's gonna be the prologue of what if I don't know what to name this, to be honest. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what to fucking name this, to be fucking honest. What if Deku was Diablo? No, that's not a good name. But yeah. I know what this character's quirk is gonna be though. It's gonna have a half and half quirk. Should he have a half quirk? I know his power is gonna be on fire. Like his brother, his little brother. His fire is gonna have the same color as his eyes. Though it's his eyes are not like his little brothers or Itsuku's. They don't his eyes are not like that. It's just his eyes glow a little bit. That's the only thing that's the same. His eyes his yellow eyes glow. That's pretty much it. But his fire is the same colors of his eyes. As his fire is pretty deadly. Ooh. Should his fire be called Touch of Death? What if Deku had a quirk called the Touch of Death? Should that be the name? What if Deku had the quirk Touch of Death? That's a good one probably. Who knows? But yeah, I'll keep thinking of what his other quirk would be. Or y'all can tell me in the comic section what his other quirk could be. Or he could just keep only have fire. But I feel like he should have a half and half quirk for some reason. Should he have telekinesis like his mother? Hmm. Hmm. Let me think on this, guys. Yep, I finally know what it's gonna be, guys. This is gonna be what if Deku had a half and half quirk. Yeah, this is gonna be what if Deku had a half and half quirk. So yeah, half of his quirk is gonna be fire, or the other half is gonna be shadows. He's gonna control the shadow or the darkness. So yeah, he's gonna have a half quirk. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this prologue of what if Deku had a half and half quirk. Sorry about this prologue, is probably pretty shitty, but I tried on thinking on the spot. I kept thinking all day of oh yes, last night, and since I woke up, what I should do with the series. And I could think on some things on what I wanted to do. But yeah, I thought most of this on the spot. That's what I'm best at. Thinking on the spot. So yeah. Hope you like this prologue. Hope you like, subscribe, and hope you have a good day or night wherever your time is, wherever your part of the world is. So peace out.